When you think of a plate lunch in Hawaii, there's no denying that the undisputed juggernaut is L&L Hawaiian Barbecue. L&L is to plate lunch what McDonald's is to burgers, or KFC is to fried chicken. Not just in Hawaii, but L&L is sharing our local style plate lunches with the rest of the country and the world. How did this giant come to be? Well, I just so happen to be good friends with Elisia Flores, the CEO of L&L, and I invited her to have lunch and talk story to find out a little more about L&L's roots, how L&L introduced plate lunches to the rest of the world, and what her plans are for L&L's future. Okay, so L&L trivia. Where did the L&L name come from and where did it start?
Yeah, so L&L started in 1952, actually as a dairy out in Waimanalo. The founding family for the dairy was Robert Lee and his wife, Ida Lee. So I've heard different scenarios. So the first L is definitely Robert Lee.
Mm-hmm.
We've heard differing scenarios if the second L is for his wife, Ida, or for his son, I think Robert Jr. But either way, it's for the Lee family.
Right.
In 1976 is when my dad and his business partner, Johnson Cam, acquired the store. By then, they had one location on Liliha Street that sold milk as well as was a fountain store and sold plate lunch.
Cool. I heard that he actually purchased it, the Liliha store, for your grandmother or something
Yes.
like that. Yes.
Yeah. So my dad's background is, at that point in time, was in real estate and banking.
Mm-hmm.
My grandmother, who was an immigrant, they're all immigrants, he thought she wanted to own a restaurant. She worked as a restaurant. I think she was a dishwasher. And he thought she would really love to have her own restaurant. So he bought it for her. Owning a restaurant actually is a very difficult thing to have, right?
Yes.
So I think she actually
Yes,
really
is.
didn't enjoy it too much. So she eventually sold her share of the restaurant. But yes, he did buy it for her.
And you kept it in the family this whole time too. I mean, that you're taking over for him and everything.
Yeah.
That's...
So since 1976, L&L's been owned by the two families still, the Flores family and the Cam family.
Mm-hmm.
My dad was CEO for many, many years. And then in 2014, I came home. I was our CFO, and then in 2019 became our CEO. I feel very lucky that I get to work in this company with my dad, for my dad. We're a franchised organization, so L&L Franchise doesn't own any of the stores. They're all franchised, but what I love about it is that, for me, L&L is my family's American dream. Again, both of my parents came here as immigrants with really nothing. And because of this business, they were able to build a really tremendous life for me and my sister and our family. And L&L, we sell chicken katsu, we sell mixed plate, but we sell franchise restaurants. And our franchisees get to create the American dream for themselves and their families.
Actually, our families go way back.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know or not, but your dad was actually visited my mom in the hospital when I was born.
What?
Mm-hmm. They were
On
friends.
purpose?
They were friends that long.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
So he's one of the people that, like when your friend gives birth and you go visit your friend
Do
in the
you know how
hospital.
they first met each other?
I have no idea. But yeah, your dad was in real estate and my mom owned an escrow company, right? So
probably, yeah.
So they probably did business together.
That's too funny.
But no, he was there. She told me, we go back a long way. Like,
oh my gosh. So he's known you since you were in diapers. Literally, probably saw you in diapers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite things about Hawaii. We have two generations of families working with each other. He has another friend, really good friend, and now I'm good friends with his daughter, and we're hoping our kids become friends too. The generations of working and professional and personal relationships in Hawaii.
Yeah. Your dad is actually one of my idols.
Yeah.
Don't tell him I said that.
I won't tell him. Don't worry.
Don't say that. But
definitely won't tell him.
He's by far the most successful entrepreneur I've ever met, and really dynamic, and a business leader and a community leader.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, he's just like the kind of person that I aspire to be.
No.
You know,
And he really is an entrepreneur. Like I don't think I'm a business person. I don't think I'm an entrepreneur, but he's someone, he has an idea, he can figure out how to make it happen. Even if he has no experience or no resource for it, he can make it happen. And I think that is truly a tremendous gift. He's just like very smart and creative, and just the will he has when he wants to do something, it's pretty phenomenal.
and he's written a couple books too.
He's written
about
a couple
books on how he made his success.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah.
I have them. I have autographed copies.
Oh my gosh. But he loves, so he's kind of retired from L&L now, although he'll work forever.
Of course.
But now he's doing community projects,
Yep.
and he gives as much energy and passion to something where he's not making a dime, and actually he's giving, time and money. But he just has great joy in getting things done and seeing improvement in the community.
Just like my mom, actually,
Yeah.
right? She retired from her company, and she's still super active with the Chinese community, and just
He's very good. So I have a 3-year-old now. He's good at helping me manage my time, which I'm grateful for.
Yeah, my mom is thrilled to be a grandmother. She's helping take care of my sister's daughter like weekly. So
Oh my gosh.
I mean, that's Hawaii,
How old
right?
is she? She's 3 now?
She's 5 now.
5? Oh my gosh. Okay.
But I mean, that's how Hawaii is, right? I mean, when my mom was working during the day, my grandparents would take care of me after school, right? Like school bus would drop me off after school. I'd hang out with my grandparents until they came home. So I mean, that's what Hawaii is like.
Yep. I'm very grateful to be back home and to get to raise my family here. And I love that my parents are thrilled to be grandparents. Funny to see different side of them.
Mm-hmm. So where did you go? Where were you on the mainland?
So all over the place. But when I left for college, I was in Southern California, Los Angeles. That's where I spent most of my time when I was away. And then I had a job that had me for many years traveling all across the country. But I lived in LA and New York. And then eventually I lived in Phoenix, Arizona. And then I came home.
Wow.
But I got to spend time in a lot of places around the country and the world.
I was in LA for my undergraduate and my master's. Claremont, California.
Oh, okay.
Right. So
I was at USC and then UCLA.
mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed Los Angeles. Great food.
I have a love-hate relationship with Los Angeles because
it's a pain to live there.
And where I was, Claremont is outside of LA. It's like an hour.
Yeah.
Like you have to drive an hour in there.
Okay.
Like,
LA proper was great. Although driving anywhere all they talk about is how bad traffic is. It's very true.
Yep.
And all the different ways you could get to someplace.
Yep. I tell you though, I would have killed to have an L&L where I was. Well, when I was away at college, I was very homesick actually.
Okay.
That was one of the. So I did my freshman year up in Claremont. Got terribly homesick. Came home. Finished up at UH. Okay. Went back for my master's because I said, I started something, I have to finish it, right? So I felt like I started something in Claremont, I didn't finish, so I went back, got my master's there, and then came home. But if I had an L&L nearby,
maybe it would have been less homesick.
It would have been less, a little less painful for me.
I love that. That's one of my favorite reasons when, I hear people say that L&L made them feel less homesick. Of course, mostly it's college kids saying that. But you'll be surprised, like so many people. So other than just like eating L&L because they're homesick, right? People open up L&Ls because they're homesick and they really miss the community that you find here in Hawaii. Obviously the food, the culture. So by opening an L&L, they get to bring a little bit of that with them wherever they are on the mainland.
Yeah, my brother-in-law lives in Ashland, Oregon. And so I was trying to convince him to open up an L&L there. I told him I would buy the franchisee if you would run it up there. But I don't know. He was
keep working on it.
Yeah, I'll keep. Yeah. I mean, that's a college
Oregon
town.
would be great. Yeah.
How many L&Ls are there now?
So we have over 230 locations.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That is a Hawaii success story.
Yes,
That is
yes.
definitely.
Yeah. And we have still a lot more to open this year, and just in general. Very exciting.
Well, international and.
Not even international. I think, you know, we have 2 locations in Japan.
So that is international.
So we are international. We have no current expansion plans for international. I think we still have a lot of opportunity here domestically, and that's easier to do than to go to another country. So we're focused on increasing our footprint here, and then at some point we'll relook at the map and go international again.
I feel like every college town should have an L&L
Every
for
college
sure.
town.
You know,
Actually,
and
in addition to college towns, whenever we open up near a military base, that does pretty well as well. I think a lot of the military folks, they rotate through Hawaii. They get to taste a plate lunch, and they also get not homesick for it, but they miss it.
So how do you make sure? I've never actually been to an L&L on the mainland because I'm here, right? But so how do you make sure that what they serve up there tastes like, you know, something you actually get from Hawaii?
Yeah. So every franchisee that signs up, however experienced they are, we make them come here for about 3 weeks of training. So we're in the Airport Trade Center location right now, and every franchisee has to come to this kitchen and train for 3 weeks. So, you know, we drill into them all the recipes, and then when they open, we send our corporate chefs who are based here in the store here in Hawaii out to their location to retrain them and to also train their staff. And then, of course, we do annual inspections and follow-up. So we really try to make sure, like, we make all the franchisees not only come to Hawaii, but come to work in our kitchen here so that they can learn the right way to do things. And they can get if they don't already have a sense of Hawaii, which most of them, you know, they're from here already.
Right, yeah.
But that they really get to embed here for, you know, more than just a vacation.
Right. How do you source the can you get laos on the mainland? No? Yes?
No. Yeah, I mean, yes, you can get them. So our laos, we use our great partner here, Keoki's Lao. Lao that you get anywhere on the mainland, including Florida, you know, our stores in Florida or Virginia, we have to fly them out from Hawaii.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's actually
so
very
it's the real thing
very expensive, and it, you know, we honestly probably don't make too much money off of it, but we want to make sure our customers, you know, we could easily say we're not going to offer a lao. It's really like we have to like FedEx them over, right? It's not easy, and again, it's very expensive. But we know our customers want it, and so we make sure that we keep it on the menu and find ways, even if it might not be on the menu every day, that you can get it from an L&L.
That's awesome. That's really.
Yeah. So that one comes directly from Hawaii.
When I was in grad school, just like within the first month, I was trying to make friends, right?
Yeah.
And I knew nobody.
Yeah.
I had classmates, so I was trying to make friends, and I decided to cook myself a whole luau.
Oh my gosh.
I made kalua pig.
Oh my gosh.
Lao.
You made lao?
Kalua pig, lao, lomi salmon, spam musubi, some katsu. I just cooked the whole luau.
Goodness.
And invited all the people over to try and make friends. But the hardest thing was I couldn't get the
sourcing the
luau leaf, right? You can't get that on the menu.
Yeah.
So I actually had to have my mom
send them over,
FedEx it over so that I could do this.
Yeah. So I think there are some places that do manufacture on the mainland, but it is hard because the leaves are hard to get, right? And anyways, we're happy to support our Hawaii vendors and partners here. I can't believe you cooked the whole. Oh my gosh.
Well, I had to start somewhere with my. I'm doing my channel now. I'm cooking everything, the storm. But I mean, I've always loved cooking. So
okay.
So, but that was quite a lot to cook. Actually, I spent like 2 days or so.
Oh my gosh. Even the katsu's pretty challenging. Well, you have to have like a whole big fryer for that, or make a ton of batches. Yeah.
That's pretty much what I did.
Okay. Oh my gosh. So you've always enjoyed cooking since you were a kid?
Well, my mom taught me.
Okay.
well, no, let's take that back. I always enjoyed eating since I was a
Okay.
kid. And so my mom always said, well, if you want to eat
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
you have to cook, be able to cook what you like to eat, right?
Okay.
So she always taught me how to cook. And it's like every holiday, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year, whatever. In my family, it's always each person cooks one dish.
Okay.
My mom, of course, would always make the main dish. So she'll make the turkey, but then each one of us will come up with some other side dish. And, like when I was little, I would be, just trying to make stuffing or something like that. And, so yeah, it's tried and true.
That's pretty awesome. Oh my gosh. I'm actually terrible at cooking. So thank goodness for L&L. Oh my gosh. We can never finish a mini either. I mean, I eat a plate lunch a lot, but it's always amazing how much food we give.
Actually, from what I read, L&L is the first restaurant that even offered a mini plate lunch.
Yes, I think that's true.
Because different sizes, different appetizers. Tell me about that award that you just won.
Yes, thank you. This year I was lucky to be recognized by the local YWCA honoree as one of they honor a couple of women every year, and they host this really wonderful lunch. And so I was very fortunate to be one of the honorees this year. It's really fun. I actually really enjoyed the organization. When I moved home, YWCA was one of the first places where I got to serve on a nonprofit board and really give back. It was really wonderful to see what that organization does for the community and, of course, specifically for women leaders. So it was really, really wonderful, since I know so many people in the organization, to be honored by them. And it was a really fun and big event, and my dad and I got to poke fun at each other. Not normally in public, but same in public.
Right. That's so awesome. I'm congratulations. I'm really proud of you on that one.
Thank you. It's always weird to me to be honored by anybody, but
I see you on the cover of Hawaii Business Magazine all the time.
It's my dad is the very showy guy, always well deserved, and he is the type of person who fully embraces it and loves it. And I'm like, oh gosh, like me. But I am grateful for the recognition, and I'm grateful to be able to bring attention to our company. And it's not really for me, right? It's for what we do at L&L. And we're still a pretty small company, but I feel like we do some awesome things. So it does feel nice when people can recognize not just me, but our team and what we do for Hawaii, for the community, and for the country, bringing plate lunch everywhere.
Yeah, and you are representing us. I mean, as far as Hawaii food culture, you are representing us to the whole world.
I do take it very personally. We have all these competitors on the mainland, on the continent now, and man, if one of those guys gets bigger than L&L, that it's so shame. I've been so much shame to Hawaii. So we're doing our best to make sure.
Yeah, but those other guys aren't from here. That's the other thing that bothers me. It's like I go to the mainland, and I see poke shops, and I'm like, that's not what poke looks like. That's so not what it tastes like.
That's so frustrating. So that's why we want to make sure we bring, something that you could find in Hawaii, that we're proud, it started here and you can still get it here, but you can also get it in California or Virginia or Texas. And, we're still headquartered, even though we have more stores outside of Hawaii than we do in Hawaii, as long as I'm involved anyways, we'll be based here. We'll have our corporate team based here. We'll have franchisees come here for training, all of that.
So outside of L&L, what's your favorite local food?
I don't know if this is a very Hawaii thing or a very poor Elisia thing. I don't even know the name of the restaurant. Probably because it's in Vietnamese. It's a Vietnamese restaurant in the Cultural Plaza. The Vietnamese restaurant in Cultural Plaza. I've been going there all my life. I couldn't tell you the name of it. But they serve this dish called pan-dried noodles. So they take the vermicelli cakes, but they pan-fry it. And they have some kind of sauce on it that's amazing. So it's like a crunchy texture on the outside, but the noodles are chewy. And the sauce that they give, it absorbs. again, I don't cook, so I couldn't tell you what's in the sauce, but it's
Right.
so good. That's my favorite, and will probably always be
Cool.
my favorite meal in Hawaii.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I should learn the name of that restaurant.
And the name of
But
the
it's
dish.
the Vietnamese, I know it's the pan dried noodles.
Okay.
The Vietnamese restaurant at the Cultural Plaza.
Before we wrap up, what are your plans for the future? What are the future plans for L&L?
So my big goal that I've been talking about is, so we have over 230 locations now. I want to get us to 500. I think that seems like a nice round number.
You can do it.
I think we can do it. So that's what our team's been working towards. You know, where we've expanded more. We're at a size that we thought we might never get to. So we still have a lot of foundation building, a lot of those sort of things. But I think that's what gets us to our 500 store. So very excited. I think we can do it too.
I wish you all the luck.
Thank you.
I'm
You'll be with
rooting
us
for
the
you.
journey. Yeah.
So thank you very much for having lunch
Yes,
with me.
thank you.
We should do this more often
We should.
without the cameras.
Yes, we should.
Until next time, Joy Kim and a hui ho.